Hey everyone, Justine with Blue Jay Orchids. I am behind in editing, but here's some footage and haul from the Krull Smith Fall Orchid Festival. It was November 1st and 3rd. I went on Saturday, and my friend and I went up and we had a great time, and I hadn't seen her in a while, so we ended up, hanging out, talking, shopping, and I kind of got distracted and ran out of time filming because I met up with friends, chatted, traded some orchids because I am trying to downsize. And when I say that downsizing, I will always have a very large collection, but I need to reorganize everything. So it's easier to reorganize plants if you have less. So I'm just kind of narrowing my focus to specific ones and trying to grow as best I can because there are some orchids that are struggling just because I have too many. I don't have time to spray all of them right now, but I'm going to figure it out and you guys are going to be along for the journey. But that is not remotely what this video is about. So this video is going to be a little bit of Krull footage or Krull Smith footage and a little bit of the haul will be in there. And then there's some photos because we went to Orchids in Bloom as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll stop blabbing and we'll get to it. I just love the way these bulbophyllums look. I don't grow bulbophyllums because they tend to be water thirsty or water hungry, and I just am not good at keeping up on watering, which is why I do better with orchids that do a wet dry cycle, which I've learned. But I really, really love the way these look. And I love how their lip moves. Some of them, not all of them. And it's so overstimulating, and it's just, your eyes have so many places to look when you go to these shows. And this was one of the first shows we've had in a while. So one of the reasons I don't have footage, I was too busy just gawking at everything, and it's like, oh, I should film so, my viewers, you guys can actually enjoy it too. But it was too bouncy. It's just too excited. A sea of novelty Phalaenopsis. I really love novelty Phalaenopsis. There's just so much variation. And Krull Smith always has some great ones, and these were some really great prices too. Beautiful yellow and red Cattleya. This pink one had great color. And this is a Ludiminiana. I have one of these. I love it from them. And another beautiful red. Just some beautiful cats. Or Cattleyas. Thought this Vanda was really cool. So it has Sanderiana crossed in it, which you can see by the coloring. The shape is obviously takes after the other parent. And you're just going to have to wait to see if I got this one. But I thought this one was really cool. This was from one of the international vendors. I can never pronounce their name correctly, but this is the company that also has the actual orchid that's a Blue Jay orchid, which is actually in um, it's in spike and bud, but they're not like through the sheath yet. So I guess technically it's in sheath. Or some people will say it's the plant is pregnant. It depends on who you ask. But yeah, so I'm a fan of this grower. It's I'll put the name under the bottom, and then the next slide will be a video because some of those flowers actually opened, and it is beautiful. It has a typical Rick and Stylus kind of smell. but I will explain the plant more in the video, which is the next slide, and I'll put the name of the vendor underneath. Beautiful colored, like white cream colored purple polka dots. Rick and Stylus Neo Cross. It was had 2 spikes when I picked it up at the Krull Smith show. Some blooms opened. This was from an international vendor, so was, going through some transport. Happy with this. Smells just like Rick and Stylus. But yep, that's this one. Alright, so this one was from Wilson's Orchids. There's a picture of what the bloom should look like. And it's a smaller plant, but should bloom for me in the not too distant future. But excited about this one. Alright, got these from Orchid Euros. We'll just be leaving them in these until we start warming up in the spring. This is 2 of the same cross. Then this is a Maxima cross. Should be hopefully a nice cerulean color. But thought this was a good size for the price. And the grower was really nice as well. So we'll see how these do. The fowl was from Bread Run. Gorgeous fowl with beautiful long leaves. And then this was also from Bread Run. And then the next video has this in daylight as it faded a little bit. So it's a little bit different color. And then it also has some other blooms in there. And then I'll put I thought I had the tag, but I don't have the tag picture. So I'll just put the name right underneath. But it's Bredren's Calypso, I'm pretty sure. And it's a seedling, so they can come out a little bit different. But I really liked the way this one looked. Alright, so that is the haul. It ended with Bredren's Calypso, and then you got some bonus blooms I'm working on. And you also have Charlie, just because he got groomed and he looked so handsome. My first boy. He was my first baby before my kids. I had him before my husband too. So he was my first man. And then, back to orchids. And so a small footage of orchids in bloom, some pictures from orchids to bloom, and then the sign off. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Anything you can do to support the channel is greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, share. It's all free. And then, yeah, I mean, in a little bit of a funk right now, but slowly getting out of it. I've had a bunch of stuff blooming, and it's just everything just being everywhere right now is just really bothering my mind. And like the weather and the pests and everything, but it is a temporary funk. It's not going to be something long lasting. Just been kind of exhausted lately. But yeah, I mean, only way to go is up. So looking forward and have many positive feelings and thoughts about what's ahead. Not going to let it be like a downer and not trying to be a downer. I try to keep this very upbeat. It's just my natural tendency is to be a little pessimistic. I like to say I am not super optimistic, not super pessimistic. I'm kind of in the middle, so that means I'm a realist. But I do try to keep a positive mindset because I do know from playing sports and, just doing life that the better mindset you have, the better results you can have. But saying that, I mean, we all have days where stuff just gets discouraging. But yeah, like I said, hope you enjoyed this video and going to be trying to knocking out some other content and just getting back into a rhythm. Very excited about show season coming up. I just need to figure out how to film shows that works for me. I will be helping out at the Sarasota show a little bit because that is my society. And we'll probably be seeing some people there. Also, we have Palmer's coming up. I think it's next week already. It's hard to know when I'll have this. This video should be done before Palmer's comes out, hopefully. But yeah, we'll be seeing everyone at Palmer's, and that's Palmer's Orchids. I guess because I mentioned it, I'll put a flyer in because I think I have a flyer somewhere. I'll also put in whatever other shows I know that are upcoming. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep growing. Bye.